Welcome to the channel. Today I'm gonna go get my brother's tractor and do a little bit of tractor work around the property here. I'm down at the end of my driveway. A few years ago I cleaned this part out right here. Got one stump here I gotta take out. Got a rock here and stuff. I cleaned this little corner out by hand. Now I want to get in here, clean some of this rest of this brush out here. I may get to that today, but what I want to get to is this brush pile right here that I have right here. I'm going to use the bucket and try to push it back further so I have room for some more brush. There's some brush right there that I might want to push back. Push some of this back also. And then I'll have room to cut some of this stuff down and throw it back in there. You know, there's a stone wall in there. I want to clean up a little bit and get this brush out. And just this little area. I'm not going to go all the way into the woods, but I'll push this brush back and clean up this area here. I also want to get rid of some of this bush here. Some of this, whatever you call this, I don't know what this is. But I may try to push some of this back too and get in here because this is all whatever this shit is, you know. I don't know what it is. But I might try to work on some of this today too. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm just showing you a picture of what it looks like right now. I also have some old stumps over here that I may try to work on today. I don't know. Let me show you. They're pretty rotted, so I may try to pop some of these off. I already got some of the roots out. As you can see, some of the roots are right here. I may try to pop some of these roots out and try to work on some of this a little bit, but we will see. I don't know. You know, stump, stump, stump. About 4 stumps here. I got one. There was one right here that was already popped out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stumps. Try to get this out. But anyway, I'm gonna go with my brothers, get the tractor, and I'll be back with the tractor. Okay, I've done a little bit of tractor work. Let me show you what I've got done so far. So I got this pile that was right here. You can see where the leaves are. The pile was right here, so I got it pushed back into there. And I got some of this brush pushed back. And I got some of this brush pushed back, and I cut down a couple small trees in here, small sumac, sumac trees. So, and I got some of this bush here, so I'm going to push some of that back into the pile there, push some of that back. I'm going to clear a little bit more here, and I may try a little bit here. But I think that'll be it for today, once I get going on that. All right. I don't know if you can see or not, but gotta wait for the glow plugs to go out. Then I can start her up. There you go. All right. Let's check this out. trying to push back this pricker bush here, so you gotta be careful. There we go. Yeah. Trying to push it back slowly without getting anything caught on hoses. Sometimes you just gotta do a little at a time. But that's a little bit of work, so let me work a little bit and then I'll show you what else more I do. All right, this is what I got done. So from a telephone pole over here, so you can see all the fresh dirt where I got it all pushed back in. Right around over here, right around these trees. some reason over here it's a little wet. But coming out pretty good. So I got it all pushed up in the pile there. It's probably all I'm gonna do. Then I'm gonna create just lawn around these trees here. You know, I'm gonna come out with my, you know, rake and stuff and do a little bit more raking. Clean it up a little bit so I can mow it. I'm not gonna go much further in the woods. You know, but all this would be all fucking wild. You know, all this would be like wild rose bushes would be growing in there and stuff once the season starts growing. So, and then next year or so, this will be all dwindled down. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit by hand here because I don't want to get too close to that tree. And these ones over here too. So I'll do that, and then clean this up with the rakes and stuff. And then later on, gonna be working in over here. My next part is to clean this up more. Got to do that, and once we get this all cleaned up, then we're gonna push over this old stump and push it over here, and then push it over there. I'm gonna cut out all these sumac trees here, and then that'll be it. You know, clean this up, and then I'll have to get all the stumps out. I got a stump here, and I got the stumps down there at the beginning of my driveway. And then yeah, not bad for half a day's work. That tractor, yeah, that tractor there, that TYM T25, that's a beast. You don't even have to throttle it. It just digs right in and stuff. But anyway, first little day of half a day of work with the TYM, and it did great. It's a great tractor. So if you like this video, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell so you're notified when I put out new videos. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. If you want to see some more, check this video out up here. Leave a comment below. What do you think? You know, just starting to do some work. My first half a day of work with using my brother's tractor. So he said I can use it anytime. I'll go over and get it. Anyway, till next time. See you guys later. Peace.